guys, it's Sarah, and today we are going to talk about TV binging. This is my TV show journal guide, if you will. I set it up, not really like a bullet journal, but it's just, I have Netflix here, and then I will write down the shows that I want to watch along with all the seasons and the episodes, and I color in the boxes. This one's very bare, pardon it. But I color in the boxes after each episode that I watch. So I kind of keep track of what I'm watching and how far I need to go and, all that good stuff. So let me show you like a nicer. So here I have on my DVR. So these are shows that I recorded, and this one's a little bit more colorful because I have some shows that I had finished up and all that, and then I have little post-its saying this is on Netflix now. So I do have a detailed video on how I set this up. If you guys want to see that, I'll link it down below. But this is what I've been using, and it's been really great to kind of keep track of all that. So it's been fantastic. So let me tell you about a few shows that I have kind of caught up on, or I finished full seasons of. This is kind of like the last 5. The first one is Elementary, and this is a show that follows Sherlock Holmes and Joan Watson, and it's fantastic. I absolutely love this show. The humor in here was so fantastic. Johnny Lee Miller as Sherlock Holmes is one of my favorite things I've ever seen. He's so great. And I love that it's set in New York, and I love Joan's role as well. It's fantastic. My husband and I both really like this show. So we finished season 6. We had a few episodes in season 6 to watch. And then we watched all of season 7, and now the show is done. So it is a show that is, it tied up, it's finished. No more Elementary. And it was really funny because after it was done, we kind of looked at each other and went, well, now what? Like we were both really sad because we really liked that show a lot. And I really liked a character that came in towards the end. Like it started in season 6 and kind of went into season 7. Desmond Harrington played him, and I thought his character was so great. And I love Desmond Harrington. So seeing him like show up was really fantastic. And yeah, it was a really good show. If it's not something you've seen and you want to kind of binge something start to finish, high recommend for that one. And the next one that I caught up on is The Walking Dead. I had to finish up season 10. Now, I have thoughts about The Walking Dead. I would say a few years ago, The Walking Dead was my favorite show. 100%, like number 1 spot. That was my favorite show. It was gritty. It was dark. It was a wonderful character study. It shocked me constantly. I never knew what was going to happen. I never knew who was going to get killed. Never knew. They are not afraid to kill off their characters. And it was always shocking, and it was always moral dilemmas and, all that stuff. And then I think over probably the last 3 or 4 seasons, I'm losing interest, guys. I'm losing interest in it. And the reason is it just seems to be kind of the same story over and over again. It's our group. Sometimes they get split up. Sometimes they don't. They always meet a new group of people who are a threat. And it takes a long time for them to get that threat taken care of. And it just kind of happened again. They just kind of wrapped up a threat. And now the end of season 10, there's another new threat, which they're stormtroopers apparently. I don't know what it was with the body armor that happened. I was like, are these stormtroopers? What is happening right now? It was a whole thing. But that's going to be going into the next and final season, which they have already announced that it's going to be 1 more season. It is going to take 2 years to wrap up though. And I'm pretty sure it's because of coronavirus. I don't even think they're filming again yet, but it's going to wrap up completely in 2022. I think will be like the final episodes of The Walking Dead. So I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm glad it's going to be kind of wrapping up because I feel like I'm a little bit done with it. I will continue and finish and watch the entire thing because I have been watching for so long now that I can't imagine not watching it. And I want to know how it's going to wrap up and how it's going to end. But I'm kind of glad we're at that point now, or at least getting into that point. I have also, on the same veins of The Walking Dead, I have decided to stop watching Fear the Walking Dead. I kind of feel like I'm Like, I'm kind of almost over The Walking Dead. I'm definitely over the spinoffs. I don't really care. And Fear the Walking Dead is one that I was just so up and down with. Like, sometimes I was super interested and then sometimes I was really bored. So it's not interesting enough for me on a consistent level to keep going with that one. So that one I have stopped watching. I'm not going to watch any of the other spinoffs. I'm not going to watch What Happens with Rick. I'm not going to watch the Carol and Daryl spinoff. I'm kind of like, I'm good. So I think when The Walking Dead original show ends, it's going to be the end for me too. So that's kind of a decision I just recently made. But still, the season was good. I really liked the Whisperers. I loved Beta. Loved him because I love Ryan Hurst as an actor. But he was fantastic in this. And yeah, so thoughts on season 10? I thought it was good. Another show that I finished, and it is a completed show, it's not going to be coming on anymore, and that is Life in Pieces. I finished season 3 and I watched all of season 4. This show, you guys, if you have not seen it, oh, it's so fantastic. Like I said, there's only 4 seasons and it's done now, but it follows a family, and each episode is 4 little snippets of what's going on in their family, and it follows, different family members. So it's, parents, and they have 3 kids, and those kids have their own families, and you're following the kids and the grandkids and all the things. And it is a half-hour comedy. It is so great. It's so funny. I have literally paused it because I was laughing so hard. I've had to pause it before because I was laughing so hard. It's so great. I can't even describe how funny it is. I'm really surprised that it got canceled. Really surprised, but it's fantastic. If you haven't watched it, please do. If you like Modern Family, I think you would really like this one. It's, kind of same type of humor, I think. And it's so funny. And the actors in it are so great. I can't speak highly enough about it. And the next one is I caught up on The Rookie. I had to watch season 2. So I watched all of season 2, and now I'm angry because the way that season 2 ended. Oh, okay, so this show follows John Nolan, who is an older gentleman and decides to join the police force as an older gentleman. So he's not some young, just out of college, ready to join the academy, blah, 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 ready to go. He's older, but he passed everything, so he got in, right? And so you're following, the first season is his rookie year on the police force in Los Angeles. And then season 2, he's, starting to move up a little bit. He's still kind of a rookie, but, starting to move up a little bit. Oh my gosh. And just Nathan Fillion I love everything that he's in. He's so great. I really, really like him a lot. I love his acting. I love his humor, and just his comedic timing is so great as well. And I really, really liked season 2, but the way it ended, I didn't like it. So, and it introduced a new character who I love. Harold Perrineau plays him, who forever in my brain will be Mercutio from Romeo and Juliet, forever and always. So every time he shows up, I'm like, Mercutio. He was a great character in this season 2. I really, really liked his character a lot. And yeah, but the way it ended, and I just went, oh man, why did I do that? Because now I have to wait for season 3. There is supposed to be a season 3, but they're not even filming right now because of COVID. So I don't know when that's going to happen. And I don't like the cliffhanger it left on. I don't like it. Not okay. And then the last one that I have not completely caught up on yet, but I did finish a full season of it. I still have one more season to go that's currently sitting on my DVR waiting for me, but that is SEAL Team. I watched season 2 of SEAL Team. Okay. I love this show. I love Jason Boreanaz. I love him. And this show is really, really great. It's very, you're following a SEAL team, and they're doing their missions and everything. And it follows a lot, mostly that obviously, but then a lot of stuff that they're dealing with at home too. And you see how hard it is on them at home as well. And then you see home things affecting them overseas. And it's just, you know that all that is accurate because my husband's military. He's not a Navy SEAL, but he is in the military. So we see a lot of that as well. We see a lot of, families at home trying to keep everything together and, trying to make it as less stressful as possible on the members who have to go overseas and not need to be worrying about stuff happening at home. It's a very, very delicate and hard balance to do. So that part really speaks to me, definitely. And then towards the end of season 2, I cried. Like tears coming down my face, cried. And I was just like, what is going on? Why is this show making me cry? And if you've seen season 2 of SEAL Team, it was the episode with that deals with veterans. Cried my eyes out, eyes bawling. Yeah. So didn't appreciate that, but it was very, very good. And I am ready for season 3 now. So once I watch season 3, I'll be completely caught up on it. And this is another one that has been renewed. Just don't know when it's going to be coming back. Don't know when any TV shows are going to be coming back, to be honest. So all that stuff is still kind of up in the air or still trying to be worked out. But yeah, that's a really good show. So moving forward, I think I definitely have a few things I kind of want to start thinking about, maybe finishing up. And anytime I start thinking about, oh, okay, I need a show to watch, what am I going to watch next? I try to think about, okay, well, what is finished that I can start making progress through? And then when it's done. And then it's off my list completely. Or what are shows that I have an entire season to watch, even if it's not a completed show, but I do have an entire season. So that's kind of where I start when I start thinking about what I want to binge watch. So some things that are kind of on my mind right now, I want to think about things that I've already started that have finished completely, or that I can just watch a season and be caught up. It's not like, they're in between seasons types thing. So Ozark is one that I actually did start. I only watched the first episode, but I really liked it. And so I think Ozark has 3 seasons on currently. And I think they said the 4th season might be their last one from what I'm remembering. I'm pretty positive. So, that's one that I definitely want to watch. And it's only 10 episodes per season. So it's not like a super long one either. But I did really like the first episode. So that's one that's kind of on my mind. Supernatural. Let's talk about that. There's so many seasons. There's 15 seasons. And I started, I've watched 6 episodes. And that's it. So I started it and I loved it. I did. It's fun. And I know I was starting in the very beginning. So, I know it's going to get better and better and better, but yeah, I don't know. I need to get back to that one though, for sure. And some shows that are completed now. Lucifer is on Netflix. I need to watch season 5, and they have said that there is going to be a shortened season 6, and that will finish it up. But I do need to watch season 5 of that. Designated Survivor is on Netflix as well, and that is one that is completed. So I just need to watch season 3 of that. The Great British Baking Show. I need to watch the 7th season of that one, and I think there's some new episodes on now too. So I need to work on that. Schitt's Creek. Yes. Love it. I need to watch season 5. And I think season 6 is going to be, if it's not already on Netflix, I think it's coming earlier than they were planning. So that would be nice. And then we can watch that. My husband likes that show too. That's one we've been really enjoying. And let's see, what else could I kind of finish up? Yellowstone is one. I have watched the first full season, and then I think I watched the first episode of season 2. So I need to finish season 2, and then season 3 is done, I think now. I think season 3 is completed. So that's one that I really like, that show, but I just haven't been keeping up on it. So that's another one. And then I also have 911 that I was in the middle of season 3. And that's another show that I really, really like and just haven't, gone back to it. And Outlander. Can we talk about Outlander? Why in the world have I not watched the latest season of Outlander? I love that show. I love that show so much. I love the books. I love the show. I don't know why I'm not watching that. Maybe that should be the next thing that I watch, because I can't believe it's been on and I haven't watched it yet. I feel like there's no excuses for that. And my husband and I actually started watching Jack Ryan as well on Amazon. So That's another one that we started watching. I don't even think we were able to finish the first episode, and we haven't had time to sit down and watch the rest of it, but we did enjoy what we watched in the first episode. So that's another one that probably start making some slow progress on. But okay, those are TV shows that I have binged lately. Some of them I finished up completed series, which is awesome. And then some of them I just kind of caught up to where it is currently. So that feels good. And I'm going to kind of start my next round now and start making some progress in some other shows. So those are the ones that I just mentioned are kind of going to be more on the forefront of my mind moving forward, because, you know, some of them are completely finished. Some of them have full seasons I just need to sit down and watch, and then I'm caught up. I need to take advantage though of the fact that new seasons are not starting yet because of COVID. And I don't know that they have come up with safety measures to be able to do that kind of work yet. So I should probably take advantage of the fact that there's going to be a delay in this and kind of take this time to catch up on some things. So bright side, right? Okay. Let me know down below if you guys have watched any of the shows that I have talked about. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know of any shows that you've been binging lately. Are there any recommendations for TV shows you have for me based on what I've watched and really liked? Let me know that down below too. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.